Hey everyone, SoulCal here again, and I'm coming to you with another product review. This time, surprisingly, it is the PlayStation Vita. I'm normally known as the Nintendo guy around my group of friends, and a lot of people online, they just know I mostly play Nintendo games. But with the new PS Vita coming out, it was only $200, and it comes with Borderlands 2, and when I got it at Toys R Us, I also got Killzone and PlayStation All-Stars because they were doing a 60% off game sale for Vita games. And so I bought each of them, and it only cost me about, I think they were like $14 each. And I got Borderlands 2 as well with that. So I got 3 great games to play now, and total it cost me about $250. And it's portable, obviously, and that's just really nice. Overall, for the Vita, I actually really like it. It's a very slick design. The charger uses I think it's called a mini USB, but it just charges that. This is the new Slim model though, so it uses a different charger than the other Vita version. The joysticks are they're okay. They're good enough to play games like Killzone or Borderlands. They're way too sensitive though. I'm playing another game. I got a PlayStation Plus subscription, and you get to download games every month, new games every month. And I got several. I got a game called Wipeout 2048. It's a racing game. The joysticks work okay with that. I got Uncharted Gold Abyss. It's another shooter slash adventure kind of game. It works pretty well with that. I really like the screen. This one just has an LCD, but the other model, the older PS Vita models, have LED screens. But honestly, it's clear as day. It's perfect for me. Probably my biggest complaint is I don't really like the triggers. They're a little wobbly, and that's the same for both sides. They could have improved on the triggers a little bit, but other than that, the buttons feel fine. The touchpad works pretty well. It's not like the 3DS or the Wii U gamepad touchscreens. This is a capacitive screen like most smartphones, so you can touch it in multiple places to do actions, and you can't use a stylus with this. So, as a warning, I bought this screen protector. It cost me, I think, $5 for a pack of 3 on Amazon. And if you decide to buy one, put a screen protector on it first thing. Take it out of the box, put a screen protector on it. I waited about a week for these screen protectors to come in, and afterwards, I got the screen as clean as I could get it, but of course there's going to be little flakes of dust that kind of reside in these little cracks here, just along the edge where the screen connects with the plastic. So just be sure, if you're going to get a Vita, get a screen protector, put it on first thing out of the box. You won't regret doing that, because you will regret getting a scratch or getting a piece of dust when you want to put a screen protector later on. Another thing that I bought this on Amazon is basically an external battery for Sony products, but it can work with anything that uses a USB, and it will charge it. It says with this it will provide, I think it said, a full charge or a charge and a half with the Vita. So I'm going to be traveling out of the country here in about a month, and this will be good for my 10-hour plane ride. So just keep my Vita charged, and also keep my 3DS charged. I bought a USB adapter for my 3DS as well. The only problem with this is the connector is the old PS Vita charger connector, and that's kind of let down because this newer model doesn't come with the old charger, so I had to buy one on eBay. I think I spent $5 on it, but I should have it soon. That's really the only downside. It doesn't come with one, surprisingly, but I guess if you're going to buy this, they kind of expect you to have the Vita anyway. But I mean, it's nice to have that extra battery because I can just plug it in while I'm taking a nap or while I'm not doing anything on the plane or watching the in-flight movie. I can let my Vita charge if it's nearly dead. One thing that probably a lot of people do is they like to compare it to the 3DS, so I'm going to be no different, and I'm going to do just that. So, here's my 3DS. Overall, I would say that the Vita is the better system, but the 3DS has a lot better library of games. The Vita, mostly it's used for indie titles so far, is what a lot of people refer to it as, and sadly that's kind of the case. If you go onto the PlayStation Store, you see a lot of indie games, and to me that's just a little discouraging because it's a great piece of hardware. I've had a lot of fun with it. I still prefer the 3DS, mostly because of the sensitivity of the joystick. I do like the 3DS slider a lot better than the Vita joysticks. You can't really move them around very much. So whenever you're playing games, it's either you're going to be not tilting in that direction or you're going to be tilting fully in that direction. There's barely any room for in between. Especially if you're in a car or something, it's going to be a little bumpy. But, just sitting down playing on my couch, it's okay. I just wish that the joysticks were a little bit sensitive. That's really my only minor complaint about it. The triggers, though, I do wish that they would have used maybe a different piece of plastic or a different button layout or something with the triggers, put them maybe on the underside. But overall, I think it's a great system. The resolution is a lot better than the 3DS, but again, the 3DS to me just has better games. It has more games available to it. But of course, it has been on the market longer. But hopefully, we'll see more and more titles like Borderlands and some more games come to it. And hopefully, they just won't be ports. A lot of people don't like ports. And IGN gave Borderlands 2 for the Vita a pretty low score. I think 5.4. I mean, it's not worthy of a 5.4. I mean, I would probably give it 7.5 or 8 out of 10 on the Vita. And I've never played a Borderlands game before this one. But to me, it controls fine. There are frame rate issues, but it's not going to destroy the game. You are playing a portable version of a game that was designed for a console. And to me, that's pretty darn impressive. And I really hope that we can see more great quality games like that on the system. And I've been playing Killzone a lot. I really haven't played much of PlayStation All-Stars, but Killzone looks fantastic on this system. And the fact that I only spent $14 on it, I mean, that to me, that's just a great deal. So if you can get a hold of a Vita, I've been to a lot of stores. When I bought this one, I went to the store. They said they only ordered 2 because they weren't really expecting to sell them very fast. So I got one of the first Slim models that came into the store. And then I bought these games at 60% off, so that was really nice. Here, let me turn it on. I can show you several of my games that I have on here. I have Killzone, PlayStation All-Stars, Soul Sacrifice, and Wipeout 2048. Those were free games with my PlayStation Plus subscription. It's $50 a year, and they put new games and new discounts every month. So, I mean, to me, that's huge. A couple of games that you don't see on here just because... Oh, I need to talk about the memory card. The memory card for the Vita, there's a little slot right here. And the Slim model comes with an 8GB card and 1GB of internal memory. But the 1GB of internal memory really is not used at all. If you have a memory card plugged in, it really just bypasses the 1GB memory. It doesn't stack them together or anything. So what I had to do was I went on, I think it was Amazon, and I imported a 64GB card for the Vita. It cost me $102 though. Way too much, I think. I really wish it was like the 3DS which side is it on? Yeah, right there. It uses SD cards, and I bought a 32 gigabyte SD card at Best Buy. I think it cost me $20. And it's plenty of memory for the 3DS. I buy most of my games physical with that, but with the Vita, I imagine I'm going to want to buy a lot of digital games unless there's things like the 60% off sales that allow me to get these two titles. But with the memory card though, just for a 64 gigabyte, cost me $102. So I mean, that's one reason a lot of people don't like the Vita, is that the memory is so expensive. I can't install game updates for any of these games because it takes more memory than the 8 gigabyte card that it comes with can store. Soul Sacrifice, Wipeout, and Borderlands 2, those 3 games alone took up almost all of the 8 gigs. I think I have like 200 megabytes left. I also bought, you can play PSP games on this as well. I bought Mega Man Maverick Hunter X for the original PSP, and I've been playing that quite a bit too. But, I mean, I really like this. It's a great thing for downtime. I just kind of wish it had a little more compact style like the 3DS did, where there's a flap or something coming over it. Because I don't really want to put this in my pocket. I would feel like I would break the joysticks off, or I would damage the screen or something, or get lint in the speaker pocket. So I'm probably going to buy a little sleeve or something that'll make it fit in my backpack or something. But overall, I mean, as I said, people are going to compare it to the 3DS all the time. They are both great systems. I would say the PS Vita has the better hardware, though, but it needs the game library to back it up. And, I mean, I guess I can just do a free advertisement right here. Borderlands 2, I mean, don't listen to all the reviews. To me, it's a decent version of a console game. It's a full console game as far as I'm concerned. And I've been playing games like Killzone Mercenaries, Soul Sacrifice, Wipeout, and, of course, all the PSP games that are available on the PlayStation Store you can download and play on this. I'm going to just wait for more titles to come out for it, and I hope they do, and I hope that Sony continues to support it, because, I mean, I have a blast with it. It's really fun, and once this video is over, I'm probably going to play some more Borderlands. So everybody, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about any of these products that I reviewed, then just leave them in the comments. So everybody, thanks for watching.